Welcome to episode 3 of the Hygge at Home podcast. As the weather gets brisk and the leaves start falling, it's time to infuse our homes with hygge vibes for autumn and winter. So last week's blog was all about the 20 creative ways to use pumpkins. You can find it on the Hygge at Home website. It's been sent out in the newsletter if you are subscribed to that too. But my three top recipes from that blog were to roast the pumpkin seeds. I do this all of the time anyway because they're really perfect to use in salads. You can sprinkle them onto your homemade soups. You can do so many things with them. So roasting the seeds is my top thing to do. Making a puree with the actual pumpkin, which the pumpkin puree can be the base for so many different things. Again, check out the blog for many different things you can use the puree for. And my top thing to use your old pumpkins for, if they haven't quite made it to Halloween season, is to turn them into a planter. Put your plants inside them, put your mini succulents inside them, and they will look so cute and lovely. So in today's episode, we'll be talking about ways to create a warm, cozy, inviting environment in your space, in your homes, as the seasons change. And I'll be sharing my tips for decor, lighting, aromas, organisation, and many more things to welcome the spirit of hygge into your home. But before we dive into the decor advice, I wanted to share a funny little anecdote about how the changing seasons has had me craving coziness, as always, while my family seemed to be lagging behind. I mean, this is nothing new anyway, but I was really hoping that since the autumn is here now, the weather's changing, we're getting cozier, my family might be a bit more kind of inspired by hygge to get a bit more cozy a little bit earlier on a night, but no, it doesn't seem to be happening. The sights, smells, textures, and overall ambience of our homes can provide such comfort and joy during the cooler months, and I really love thinking about how to transform each room into a true hygge haven. For me, just stepping inside a place with the glow of candles, the scent of cinnamon baking, and the warmth of blankets really makes the stresses of the day melt away. So, as soon as that crisp autumn air arrived this month, I started eagerly anticipating getting to go into full hygge mode. I had visions of coming inside after the school run, to light the candles, to cook up pots of chilli, to get into our PJs, and then to curl up to watch a movie under soft throws. Pure, cosy bliss. But in all honesty, it seems that my family isn't quite ready to hunker down yet and to embrace the hygge home life just yet. The kids still come in, they want to be outside, inside, having their friends round rather than snuggling up by the fire. They want to be here, there and everywhere. Can I get them out of the school uniforms? No. Can I? Heck. And as for my husband, well, he's just still, as always, in go, go, go mode in the evenings. It must be sometimes 9 o'clock by the time he actually settles down, which by that point, honestly, I'm just ready to go to bed anyway. So my dream of peaceful, connected family movie nights with hot chocolate and candles burning really has yet to come to fruition. And sometimes it really feels frustrating when my vision of perfect autumnal hygge doesn't match up with my family's reality. But I'm learning to be patient and gently nudge them into a cozier mindset. So I'd really love to hear if any of you can relate. Are you also craving those cozy elements while your family is still holding on to summer or holding on to the busyness of the rest of the year? Anyway, let's commiserate and strategize how to help our loved ones embrace hygge over on the Hygge at Home Facebook group. Now, let's dive into some tips for ushering in autumnal hygge through your home's decor and ambience. As the crisp autumn air arrives and the holidays draw nearer, because it really is getting close, isn't it? It's time to refresh our homes and infuse them with hygge. This season is all about gathering with loved ones to celebrate, reconnect, and simply enjoy each other's company. While many discover hygge through cozy home products and self-care treats, the magic of hygge doesn't have to cost a thing. At its core, hygge is simply about creating an atmosphere of coziness, comfort, and contentment from the little moments in life. You can easily cultivate hygge in your home this autumn and winter without spending any money. Focus on celebrating the senses to create hygge joy. Bake comforting recipes like apple cider donuts or pumpkin bread. Don't forget the recipes from last week's blog. And fill your home with delicious aromas. Spend time connecting with loved ones through long conversations or board games by candlelight. Savour relaxing with a good book and warm mug of tea. Bundle up in your coziest sweater to read a book in your hygge crow, which is a cosy nook. Go on brisk nature walks to appreciate beautiful autumn and winter landscapes. It really is gorgeous out there. Rediscover activities that you already own, craft supplies, puzzles, photo albums. Play nostalgic music and reminisce. Declutter to welcome that peace of mind. Hygge is about atmosphere and mindset. By appreciating what you have and slowing down to find joy in everyday rituals, you can easily embrace hygge. So while treats and material comforts are nice extras, please don't feel that you need to spend any money to experience hygge. Free moments shared with loved ones, creativity and nostalgia are the true keys. Focus on togetherness and gratitude this season. To create that warm, welcoming environment for cherished reunions and quality family time, you could consider adding just a few cosy touches and accents throughout your home. Adorning your spaces with natural textures, rich layers, candlelight and seasonal botanicals will help set such a comforting atmosphere. So I've been searching for my top autumn and winter products that I might like to add to my home, so I wanted to share them with you today. In the entryway, place a basket with warm slippers and soft blankets for your chilly guests. Arrange autumnal dried foliage onto console tables and maybe add a rug with lots of texture for under those cold feet. I've found some really lovely rustic shelving that I'm thinking about adding to my entryway on my favourite place, which is Etsy. Absolutely love buying things from Etsy. Things are just a bit more special, a bit more exclusive, and there's a bit more love gone into making them, made by hand from those amazing crafters and artisans. So the rustic shelving that I've found is from a beautiful little company called The Rustic Lux. It's got a lovely wooden frame and a small ledge which is perfect for placing a potted plant or a welcoming candle or anything else to welcome your guests into your home. The living room, my absolute favourite place in my house. It should invite relaxation and connection. So if you layer rugs over hardwood, pile on the pillows and the throws, keep the flowers fresh, maybe light candles before company comes over to spread inviting aromas. Talking about candles, I'm very organised this year. We've been busy away in the hygge at Home cabin this week making the Christmas candle selection, and I can't wait for the photographs to come through in a couple of weeks so that I can show you those. Since this year we've got White Christmas, Winterful Life, Cranberry and Spiced Ginger, and a special one called the Christmas Wish, and all four of those are in beautiful festive Christmas jars. A new wax that I'm using as well is rapeseed and coconut wax. It's a lot more natural than using anything else. Really, really lovely stuff. My favourite candle though coming up is called Yule, and it's the spiced orange scent with those cloves, cinnamon, all those lovely Christmassy kind of scents. We've also got some lovely blankets in the hygge at Home cabin to welcome in the winter season. I found a lovely website called Lights for Fun, and I don't want to spend too long on this, but some of my perfect kind of things that I found on there, my recommended things, is a little mini Christmas tree with white berries on it. I really don't feel that it's just for Christmas. You could have it all year round. It's quite small, it's 63 centimetres, and it's just the really perfect decorative addition to windowsills, tabletops. It's got mixed foliage, some white berries, and you could even put a set of little micro lights on it for a seasonal glow. They've also got a pre-lit autumn and Christmas garland that you could put above your fireplace. You could wrap it around your stairs. It's got a really warm colour. These colours are great for this time of year. Deep greens, burnt oranges and rich plums. because it really encapsulates the beauty of the changing seasons. So this garland is kind of illuminated by 50 warm micro lights, which will create a warm glow to seamlessly transition your home from autumn into winter. Another thing I found on this website, Lights for Fun, is some taper candles, which are remote controlled LED. If you've got a busy home, you've got people around, you're kind of worrying about actual candles being lit, and the dangers of those, these perfectly mimic the appearance of a real flame. It's a set of 4 of them, and they really do create the perfect atmosphere, especially if you've got people coming over for dinner parties, movie nights, etc. over the cozy period. Perfectly safe for on busy tables and at events. Something I've found from Next, which I wouldn't usually go for, but it does look really amazing. It's an LED canvas with a really lovely country charm field, and it features LED lights on it in the shape of candles. And there's little trinkets on them as well. So it creates a really organic, lovely, cozy home feel. Looks like all these candles are glowing, but it's actually on an LED canvas, and that's from Next. For overnight visitors, ensure that bedrooms feel like a hygge haven. Provide extra blankets, slippers, books, and warm lighting. Maybe even place chocolates on the pillows for a hotel-like touch. So I found, again, my favourite platform is a super soft snuggle up pillow from Dwell Home Shop. Also, please check out Millie Francis on Etsy. Gorgeous prints. They really give a very hygge kind of feel to me. And I have a couple of them in the Hygge at Home cabin, where I like to go and relax after I've been working on the business. Her illustrations are inspired by nature and landscapes. Just go and have a look at them, Millie Francis, and you'll know what I mean when you see them. Absolutely beautiful. You might think bathroom, hygge, why do we need to change this for the winter season? You don't. It can just become a home spa oasis just by adding some plush towels, some scented soaps, and maybe one of those lovely benches that go across your bath, which you can put your candles on, your skincare products, glass of wine, hot chocolate maybe, some music, anything just to make that experience lovely and relaxing for you. Again, there is one on Etsy that I found, a bamboo bath rack, but I know you can get these from anywhere. A lovely, lovely shop that I found, and they do deliver all around the world, is called Nordic Peace. Really beautiful products. So if you're looking for, in particular, which I was, a cozy and comfortable pair of slippers, look no further, because they have something called the Nordic Comfy Slippers. They're perfect for both men and women, and they'll keep your feet warm and toasty all winter long with their Diafoam slipper materials. They'll make you feel like you're walking on cloud 9. I've already spoken about liking to get cozy as soon as I walk through the door. I don't mind spending a little bit more on a dressing gown, a bathrobe, because I know that I'm going to get the use out of it. So one I found, which I wanted to recommend today, is from the White Company, and it's a unisex hooded ribbed hydro cotton robe. It's the same beautiful quality and fluffy texture as their best-selling hydro cotton towels as well. This unisex style features a cozy hood, and it's generously sized as well to make it extra snuggly. Now, there is an alternative. I think it's around about £85. If you don't want to be spending that, there is some really lovely ones with great reviews that I've seen on Amazon too. But snuggly bathrobe, absolute must at this time of year. Something I found amazing, which I've never thought of but makes complete sense, is freshly cut eucalyptus hanging from your shower. So the smell of fresh eucalyptus is always a joy, but add it to your bathroom and the steam from the hot water will release the eucalyptus oil compounds into the air, allowing you to breathe them in. It will help you to open your senses, clear your mind, reduce stress, and help you breathe easier. So you can actually buy this from Etsy, freshly cut eucalyptus, and it's sent to you, ready to hang it in your bathroom or near your shower. It lasts a couple of weeks, needs to be kept hydrated, but maybe you have some in your gardens or from the local garden centre, freshly cut eucalyptus. If you give it a go, let me know how you get on with it. It's something I'm going to be trying too. Now, one of the best places in the home coming up over the next few months, I think, is the kitchen. It's the heartbeat of any home, especially during the holidays. Infuse it with the aromas of seasonal dishes and baked goods and create a warm, inviting ambience. Back to Etsy again. I know there's a real theme going on today. A lovely shop that I found, Heart to Heart by Helen, has got some very hygge-inspired prints. They will just give a really warm, cozy, inviting glow into any kitchen. Really festive, lovely prints like about gingerbread cookies and about hot chocolate and things like that. Really gorgeous set of prints. And also by Oakham Gifts, I've found a rustic Christmas table centerpiece. It's basically a large box that you can put along your dining table, and you can fill it with candles, pine cones, sprigs of greenery, fairy lights, whatever you fancy really. And it will really set the scene for those get-togethers that you're possibly going to be having throughout the upcoming wintry season. Another idea is to have one of the Kilner dispensers, have it filled ready with glug. I'm going to put a recipe for that, by the way, on the Facebook group coming up and also in the newsletter. Awesome mulled wine. Teapots and winter mugs I've put on the list as well. I mean, a teapot is a staple in my house all year round anyway. It's very, very hygge, but especially this time of year, find a nice teapot. You're probably going to be having guests over coming to visit for the holiday season. How about some lovely kind of festive winter mugs as well? If you are going to be shortly getting your Christmas pudding ready, I've found some pudding basins or mixing bowls by Mason Cash. There's many different types. As I say, they're called Mason Cash. Just really wonderful for that rustic kind of baking. Top tip, hot chocolate station. Have them, I mean, not just for kids as well. My kids would have hot chocolate every day. In fact, they do have hot chocolate every day. And who am I kidding? So do I. So a hot chocolate station, have that ready for all of your treats. Again, there is a bamboo tiered one that I've found on Etsy, and they will even make it unique just for you if you let them know the labels that you want in it. But you don't really need that. You could even just get some jars with little scoops in it, fill it with your favourite hot chocolates and all of your different toppings, and just have it on the side ready for this cosy season. One final thing that I wanted to let you know about today is from Dunelm. There's a collection called the Spruce Collection. If you are looking to update your wintry crockery and etc., things like that, mugs, even your mats on the tables, etc., or if you're looking for something special for over the Christmas period, take a look at the Spruce Collection from Dunelm. It's a really simple but festive design, and it includes everything that you'll need for the kitchen: mugs, table runners, plates, tablecloths, placemats, napkin rings, aprons, serving bowls, you name it. They have everything. Really lovely, hygge inspired, feels kind of festive design. So with those little touches throughout, you can craft a cocoon of comfort and connection this holiday season. But again, as a reminder, it's not about spending money. It's about spending that quality time and just making the most of all of that lovely festive feels and all of the small moments. So now that you've got your homes nice and cozy, it's time to get those feel-good films on. So here are my top films for autumn. I'm not going to get to Christmas yet because I don't want to peak too soon. Here's my top ones for autumn. I'm going to put in first place Hocus Pocus 1 and 2. We do watch that all year round anyway, but especially this time of year, it's perfect, especially coming up to Halloween. And another one, which is a bit of a cult classic, including Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock, is Practical Magic. Think about everything from black cats to curses to even ex-lovers who come into play. Harry Potter series, I mean, need I say more? Perfect as well for this time of year. And then some cozy feel-good ones. We've got You've Got Mail with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. When Harry Met Sally. One which we've not actually watched before, but we kept seeing it advertised, Haunted Mansion 2. There's Haunted Mansion 1, back from many years ago. So a couple of those to watch, maybe in that order actually. The Haunted Mansion 1, Haunted Mansion 2. Great for the family. And then a lovely family favourite is Coco, which is all about Dia de los Muertos, which is coming up on the 1st and 2nd of November. So have a look at those. Hope you enjoyed my little bit of inspiration. Again, the list of everything that I found for my own home, I'm going to send out in the newsletter. I may pop it onto the Facebook group. It's just called Hygge at Home. There's a Facebook page, but this is actually a specific cozy group. Come and join us. We have great chats in there, lots of inspiration, tips, and that is everything for today. The next blog will be out next Friday too, and the next podcast episode will be in 2 weeks' time, which will be episode 4. So don't forget to follow the podcast to know when the next episode is available. Have a lovely couple of weeks, everybody. I'm sure when we next talk, we will be right into cozy season. So enjoy, everybody. Thanks for listening. Bye.